Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com.
Hey, buddy.
I'm Kevin Kauffman.
I'm Fred Weaver.
I'm a high eye.
I'm with Group 4610.
Oh, okay.
Arizona's premier short sale team.
Yes, we are.
You're watching ShortSalePowerHour.com. So, hey, if you're a new viewer to the show, Kevin needs a haircut.
Yeah,
his hair is out of control.
Don't worry, I'm going tomorrow. Don't worry.
He needs some other things up there, but that's
really?
okay. We're also very casual, okay? So we dress casually.
Casual black couch.
We dress casually, and this is Short Sale Power Hour. Some people like it, some people don't. We don't really care what you think, as long as you get value out of the episode.
Yeah, I enjoy it personally.
Yeah, and if you get better value with, like, you know, just listening to us rather than watching us, that works for us too.
If not, Alex wears a shirt and suit every day, and you can go watch his videos.
Okay, so anyway, hey, today, guys, well, actually, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's Short Sale Power Hour Mindset Monday with Kevin and Mark. Kevin and Coach, that was a good one.
Another good one.
Another great one. So today we are actually not physically here with you. We're actually physically in the small little country of Greece.
Can't wait. And by the way, the rides are nuts out here. It's crazy.
Wow, you're awesome. So we'll be filming some episodes from Greece. You're watching this recorded. But hey, last week we talked a lot around, what did we talk around?
Short sales.
Short sales.
Yeah, no, we talked about escalation.
Okay.
One day we talked about mindset.
We talked around counter offers and how the bank's always trying to pick away your fees and all that good stuff. So I wanted to spend an episode talking for a few minutes around basically it's a tactic we call padding the HUD.
Yeah. Well, now, I mean, overall, let's just talk about the title part of the short sale transaction. Okay. Because in our belief system and in our process, the title company and the escrow officer is a huge factor in the short sale process. Yep. And so we're going to talk about padding the HUD for sure, but we're also going to talk about that title person or that title company that we work with and why they're so vital to your success as a short sale agent.
So let's talk around the idea behind padding the HUD. In tomorrow's episode, we'll talk more around like what our title officer does for us, the expectations we have of them, how awesome they are, and how you need a good title officer on your side. And I promise you we're going to share a few things that maybe your title officer's not doing, so you're going to want to watch. But let's talk around padding the HUD. Now, understand, guys, when we use the term padding, what we're saying is essentially estimating or maybe even overestimating the fees that you put on your initial HUD, okay? Now, understand, guys, the reason we do this is because lenders like to strip away and negotiate fees.
Yeah, even when they don't even need to. I mean, we talked about it last week with the counter offers and the collection
versus the mitigation.
Hey, I just want to strip this fee away. So when you pad a HUD, you're building in a win for the bank. Really, you're building in a way for them to collect against you that you've already thought of before they did.
You're creating something on the HUD that you know you don't necessarily need on there, you don't need that much of, and so when the bank goes and reviews your HUD, they get to kick some stuff off, and they suddenly feel really proud of themselves.
Yeah, they feel better because they've now taken extra, that $50 recording fee from you, or they knocked your commissions down from 7% to 6%. Or
now, for our bank friends out there that might be watching, they're going to tell you that, well, we don't like you. We can't believe you pad HUDs and blah, 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 blah. It makes it worse. But what I'm going to tell you is, and try it if you'd like, send over a HUD that has no padding. Like, gives you 60 or 90 days to close on the transaction and has all the fees stripped down as low as possible, and tell me if they don't still try to take fees away.
I'll challenge that you actually can't even send a HUD over that's not padded, because when you go into a short sale transaction and you're contingent upon a lender's approval, you don't know your closing date.
True.
Therefore, you cannot accurately forecast out your taxes and what's going to be due there. So I would challenge it's impossible to send an accurate HUD the first try. Even if you wanted to, you couldn't do it.
And hence why we always also talk about how padding is not illegal or immoral.
No, that's the biggest thing.
Please hear us on this.
It's an estimate.
It's estimating. So we're going to estimate things like taxes. We're going to carry them out for a while. We're going to estimate things like homeowners association fees. Yeah. We're going to estimate other things on the HUD like a home warranty plan and a pest inspection. We're going to put stuff on the HUD that's estimates. Some of it is maybe not necessary per the terms of the contract, like a pest inspection or home warranty.
Sure.
But the other stuff's going to have to be paid for, HOAs and taxes, things like that. We just don't know how much they're going to be.
And if the real deal here is, if we didn't ever have to deal with counteroffers and the collection tactics, we would need to do this.
Oh, I agree.
mean, we're building in that we're pre-building in.
Why did we ever start padding in the first place? Because we learned that when we didn't pad enough, meaning we estimated things but not high enough.
You and I had to pay for it.
You and I were giving up our commissions.
Our first transaction, we came up a couple $100 short.
Yep.
I'll never forget that phone call from our title officer. She said, "Hey guys, I underestimated the taxes. We're like $500 short here. What do you want to do?" Well, here's something I learned really quickly. The bank wasn't going to pay for it.
No, not at all.
And so you
and I... homeowners in financial distress not going to pay for it.
And you and I ended up paying for that one out of our commission.
So here's the deal, guys. Understand that padding is all about estimating figures because you really don't know when the deal is going to close. Yeah. You really don't know what your HOA fees are, etc. Padding is also a way to make the bank feel like they've won because, let's face it, they like to send collection counteroffers and get stuff off the HUD. And then furthermore, padding is not illegal or immoral, so please get that. We had somebody in one of our classes recently, and this is the way I explained it to her when she was kind of struggling with the concept of, well, should I pad, or I don't know if I feel right about it. I said, it's like working with the buyer, and you know your buyer on this listing that they want to write an offer on would pay $200,000 for it, but they tell you that they'd like to start their offer at $190,000. Do you follow me on that? They want to write at $190,000, but you know they'll go up to $200,000. Well, it's the same conversation with padding. You know that there's some fees on there that don't necessarily need to, or that are overestimated more than they'll likely need to be, but you're going in with it to play this negotiation game because that's just what banks like to do. Strip away fees and negotiate and send collection counteroffers over. So come on back tomorrow. We're going to talk around the importance of a title officer. Some of you may not think that's a very exciting episode, but I promise you, you're going to learn some stuff about what you need to have in a title officer, some of their behavioral profiles of a good title officer, as well as some of the things that our title officer does to make our life easier. So come on back tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you then, and let's wrap it up like we always do. 1, 2, 3.
Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour.